Welcome to the Djmp Show. Thanks for tuning in to a special edition of the Djmp Weekend Mix. Today it's not so much about the music as it is information about Cherry's Gentlemen's Club. And if you've been following the blog at www.thedjmpshow.com, you probably noticed that I let you know in advance that we were going to have a special interview with a young lady that has taken the Corinth adult entertainment industry by surprise. Been in it for 3 months, and she's already making really good money, and really talented young lady, really confident, really super fun lady to be around. Today on the Djmp Weekend Mix interview edition, we've got Lacey with us, going to shed a little light on what it's like from the female perspective in the adult entertainment industry. Also, we've got an interview with our new cook that we've got at Cherry's, hooking you up with some great food when you come in early or all the way till 10 o'clock. Kitchen's open till 10 o'clock. He's going to take care of you. His name's John. He's going to be on the show. And we've also got one of our regular customers. This guy's been coming to Cherry's for 20 plus years. He actually helped build the hotel in the 70s when it was first modeled. He helped build it. He did a lot of the carpentry work. And not only did he help build it, but he's been coming in as a regular customer for 20 plus years. The one and only. They nicknamed him the Cowboy, and if you ever see him in the bar, you'll know why. He's going to be on the show. Also, we've got our head of security, the one and only Mr. Big A, and we won't go into details about why they call him that, but I think it's got something to do with a G-string, and he got caught dancing or cross-dressing or something. Now he's going to kick my ass for that. Never mind. That's not true, Big A. That's not true. I'm just joking. Big A's on the show with his interview from the security perspective of things and some of the things you can do, like we've been talking about for the past few weeks, about being safe, common sense when you're out partying. Big A is going to shed some light on that from the security perspective. So be sure you stay tuned for that on today's edition of the Djmp Weekend Mix interviews from people in the strip club business. And once again, thanks for tuning in to today's Djmp interview edition. Life at the strip club, employees and customers. The first interview we're going to kick off right now is with our new cook we just spoke of, Mr. John. We'll go ahead and play that for you. And keep in mind, these were recorded at the club with my portable gear. So bear with me on the quality. We're going to go ahead and click play right now. As you know, today on the Djmp Weekend Mix, we're interviewing some of the Cherry's employees. And we've got a brand new cook at Cherry's. What was your name again?
John.
And how long you been cooking?
About 15 years.
15 years. Where at?
Everywhere, all down south mainly. I'm from Florida. I ain't from here.
Oh, you're from Florida?
South Florida, yeah.
The Sun State. That's right.
Yeah.
Beach, good-looking women, bikinis.
All day long.
Well, tell us a little bit about what's on the menu at Cherry's right now.
We got hamburgers, half-pound hamburgers, chicken strips, cheese sticks, chili cheese fries, something to munch on while you're looking at the girls. Whatever you want, I'll make it up.
So if you're going to be drinking all night, you might as well go ahead and get a little something on your stomach. That way you don't get drunk as fast, and that helps with hangovers too, don't it?
Oh, definitely. You got to have the munchies when you're eating.
That's right. Get your stomach full before you get to drinking all night.
Yeah, buddy.
Because, we got those buckets of beer on sale where you save money if you buy it by the bucket instead of individually. So that helps out a lot.
Pictures too.
And that's a good reason to come into Cherry's early. Grab you something to eat from our new cook. What was your name again?
John,
the new cook at Cherry's. He's going to cook you up something good to eat out of Cherry's kitchen and get your stomach full before you start your night of partying.
Hell yeah, come on in, have a good time. We're ready for you.
Well, good to have you with us on the show today, John. I appreciate you interviewing. Brand brand new cook at Cherry's, cooking up some good stuff. Now, this is all cooked to order, right? You're not coming in and you're prepping everything where you microwave it. It's all cooked right now, right?
Oh yeah, it's all hot right from the fryer off the grill to you. Ain't nothing pre-cooked.
So you heard it here first, folks, on the Djmp Weekend Mix on today's edition of the Drum & Burks podcast. Our brand new cook, John, cooks everything to order as you order it. So come into Cherry's early and let John cook you up something fresh off the Cherry's grill. Once again, thanks, John, for interviewing with us today.
No problem. See y'all here.
And that was our cook, Mr. John, from Florida in the house. And he's very experienced in the fine art of strip club food. So when you get there early next time to Cherry's, be sure you order something off the menu. And John's going to take real good care of you. John, we appreciate you interviewing, brother. When you listen to this right now, tell your friends, hey, I interviewed with Djmp on the Djmp show on the Drum & Burks podcast at www.thedbnetwork.com or www.thedjmpshow.com. Up next on our interviews, we've got Mr. Cowboy. Been coming to Cherry's for 20 years. We're going to go ahead and click play on his pre-recorded interview right now. All right, guys, as you know, today on the Djmp Weekend Mix as a part of the Drum & Burks podcast, we're interviewing some of our Cherry's employees and we're interviewing some of our customers. And one of our customers we got in the studio with us today is Cowboy. They call him Cowboy. How are you today, sir?
I'm just fine, just hot.
Now, Cowboy's your nickname, right?
Yes, sir.
Now, how long have you had that nickname?
20-something years.
20-something years. Well, I want to ask how you got that nickname. It sounds like you were probably pretty good in bed or something, and you got that nickname.
Well, now, women got to ask me what my real name was, and I'd tell them, and they'd ask me where I live, and I'd tell them, and I had women showing up at my house uninvited I wouldn't let my dog go out with.
Uh-oh. Now, that sounds like a problem that most guys want to have.
Not with the ones that showed up, though.
Okay. I understand. Cowboy with us today on the Djmp Weekend Mix. Now, Cowboy, I understand you usually come on Fridays and Saturdays early.
Yes, sir.
So you work during the week, right?
You got that right.
Just off subject right quick, how about this economy we're in right now?
Well, it is picking up. Our
slowly but surely.
Our contractors we work for, they build houses and rent to own because people can't get money at the bank. So
right.
they're building rent to own.
Okay. So where exactly do you work right now?
There in Thrasher where I live.
And you do cabinets?
Yes, sir. I do the finish work.
Finish work on custom cabinet design?
Yes, sir. I'm the best they are.
I understand. I believe it too. I've seen some of Cowboy's work. If you're ever in the Corinth area and you swing by Cherry's early on a Friday or Saturday, Cowboy's here. He'll be at the bar. He's usually got his cowboy hat on, and he'll hook you up with some nice, detailed, finished cabinet work. Anyway, ask him about that. Now, how long have you been coming to Cherry's, Cowboy?
Pretty much ever since Williams had the place open.
And how long is that?
Probably 20 years.
That's right. You heard it here first. 20 years of adult entertainment, and it's been around so long. Most people, if you don't know where Cherry's is or the Wild Bills, you've probably been under a rock, right? I mean,
yeah.
What do you think? What do you think about the changes that have been going on, like in the last year that I've been here and stuff?
Oh, they're great. I mean, like I said, I've been coming here for about 20 years. I've seen all kinds of DJs in here, and if I had to put my money on it, then I would. You're the best DJ that they've had in here. You've got a good sense of humor, good personality. You pick and cut up with people, and you're just an awesome DJ, and I think the world of you.
I really appreciate that, Cowboy. I do. It's from the entertainment perspective, it's about getting customers in, and they worked all week, and we try to put some kind of smile on their face while they relax. And Cowboy's been coming here since the door opened, and that was in 1980 something ish.
Now this motel was built back in the 70s, and when I got out of high school, carpenter work's my life trade. I helped build this motel. It's a floating motel.
Oh wow, really?
Yes, sir.
See, I didn't know that. I'm learning stuff today. I didn't know that.
Yeah,
okay.
It's a floating motel.
That's awesome. Right here in Corinth, 1500 Highway 72 West in Corinth. You really can't miss it. It's, you know, when you come into town, what's that exit you get off 45? Not the Harper Road, but the next one, the 72.
It's the one up here by the Waffle House.
Yeah, after you pass the Harper Road, the next one, Highway 72.
Yeah.
To come on into Cherry's.
Yeah.
You know, as far as I know, I'm not real familiar with Corinth. I've been in the area for a year, just basically coming to work, and I've toured the town a little bit, but it seems like as far as the nightlife is concerned, Cherry's is really your best option for quality adult entertainment.
Oh, it is. No doubt about it. I mean, I've been coming here long enough that, you know, they got some good girls working here. And like I said, I've seen a lot of DJs and bartenders, and there's no doubt about it. My money's on it. Dean is the best bartender William has ever had here. She's got a good sense of humor, personality. She can dish it out, buddy, and she can take it back.
That's right, Dean in the house. Dean the Fox, like we call her.
That's right.
Did you get a chance to hear her interview online? You did.
I heard it.
Dean's really awesome. You need to come check Dean out behind the bar. Cowboy spends his Friday and Saturday evenings with Dean at the bar, cutting up, having a good time, and talking to her and stuff. So, well, we appreciate you today, Cowboy, on the Djmp Weekend Mix edition of the German Brooks Podcast for doing an interview with us. Cowboy, what are you listening to right now? What are you interviewing on right now?
The Djmp Week.
The Djmp Weekend Mix. You heard it here first. Cowboy with us today. Cowboy, we appreciate you interviewing, and I'm gonna let you get back to your cold beer, sir.
Tenfold. Appreciate it.
Yes, sir. No problem. Thank you. And once again, that was Cowboy, one of our sacred 20-year customers, regular at Cherry's Gentlemen's Club. Cowboy, we appreciate you so much coming in after a hard week's work every Friday and staying with us from 4 till close, Friday and Saturday night. Cowboy will be at the bar, and if you ever need anything done with cabinets, finish work, staining, custom anything furniture that's wood, he's got you covered. Cowboy, we appreciate you so much for interviewing and shedding some light on the customer perspective. Up next on the interview playlist from Cherry's, we're going to go ahead and let you hear from a security guard, Mr. Big A, the Cherry's head of security. We're going to go ahead and click play on that pre-recorded interview right now. Right now, you got the Djmp Weekend Mix, and we've been doing some interviews with employees and even some customers. And right now, we have our head of security with us. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Big A. Hey, how you doing, brother?
Pretty good. A little hot.
A little hot. It has been hot out there, hasn't it? Big A has been doing security here for a while now. How long you been doing security with the Cherry's Gentlemen's Club?
For Cherry's for probably about right at 2 years.
Off and on.
Off and on 2 years.
And all right, well, today on the Weekend Mix, could you shed a little light on what people can do when they go out to any club, be it this club, a strip club, or any club? What can people do to make sure that they have a good time and they don't have any problems with security?
Well, first and foremost, just, you know, if they don't know the rules, come and ask one of the security guards the rules. Like in a strip club, for instance, for here, our biggest rule is no touching.
Yeah, respect the lady.
Respect the lady.
I like to call that the respect the lady rule.
Yeah, respect the lady rule. And just, you know, keep them happy. As long as you got a happy girl, happy lady, you got happy customers and happy employees. You don't have to worry about the security guard coming and saying something to you, because me personally, I don't like to have to get on somebody. I don't like to try to get physical with them or have to get physical with them.
That's right.
I'd rather talk to a person to get them out if they disrespect somebody or whatever, whether it be the girl or it be the bartender or the waitress.
Yeah, so you're just trying to you're out there looking out for people's safety.
Yes,
because
I want them to have a good time. That's the first and foremost thing. But I also want them to know that to be in a strip club, you're in here to spend money to begin with.
Right.
Make sure you tip the ladies. Tipping the waitress, tipping the bartender, that keeps them happy as well.
I'm glad you brought that up, because we're a little more laxed on that than a lot of the bigger clubs are out there, because the bigger clubs out there, if they notice you're not tipping or participating, let's just call it participating.
Yeah.
If they notice you're not participating within a given time frame, they're just going to respectfully ask you to leave, because, the ladies are not doing this for their health or exercise. So Big A brings up a valid point there. When you go out to one of these gentlemen's clubs where there's entertainers that are entertaining you, throw a couple dollar bills every once in a while. You know, be respectful or whatever. And we're talking to Big A about safety issues, and we've been talking about that a lot on the show here lately. Stuff you can do to make sure you have a good time and no problems. And Big A, you might agree with me on this. I've been talking a lot about making sure you got somebody in your group that's sober.
Yes, have a designated driver, because a lot of people come in here, they do not have a designated driver. First, we want them to come in and have a good time, get a little tipsy. That relaxes them a little bit better, and they tend to tip a little bit better. But at the same time, at least have somebody in your group that's going to be sober that can take you home. That way you can come back and see us and do it all over again.
Right, with no DUIs, no wrecks, or whatever.
Nothing.
And, you know, and I'd like to bring this up, too. Not only does having a designated driver keep you safe on the road, but having that one sober person in the group can also police you while you're in the...
Keeps you straight while you're in here. That way you don't have to worry about offending one of our girls or offending the security guard.
Or just doing anything dumb,
Yeah.
you know, whatever the stupid thing may be. You won't do it if somebody's like, hey, do you realize how drunk you are right now? Big A with us today on the Djmp show, talking about safety and security and basically just common sense stuff that you need to know.
Yep.
And also, too, I understand that you're in the painting business, right?
Yes,
on the side. That's your primary
gig.
That's
my primary gig. I do that during the day. I've got a painting business. I'm a paint contractor. I'll paint just about anything. Houses, commercial buildings, anything. Just whatever needs to be done, I'll do it.
You know, and I saw some of your work recently. You guys do a really good job, and it's amazing how affordable you are.
Well, I've worked for every painter in Corinth, Mississippi, so I pretty much know what they charge.
And you're ready to cut their head.
And I can beat them and still be able to make my living, too.
See, one thing about Big A is he's one of these guys. He's not afraid to work. He's not out there just trying to make money. He takes pride in what he does. First of all, what all kind of painting projects do you take on?
Right now, I'll take on anything. I'll do inside, outside. I'll do some remodeling, not nothing real big, but I'll do some small remodel work. If you've got rock,
so you're doing
wood,
carpentry too, not just painting.
A little bit all of it. Just
so you
sheet
get
rock, carpentry, all of it.
Oh, so you're multi-purpose. You can come in.
I've changed all my from just painting to all of it now.
Will you contract one of these jobs as a whole, or do you contract it individually? Like, here, this is what I'm going to charge for the painting, and this is what I'm going to charge for the.
Yeah, I'll break
or
it
do you
down.
give them a deal on everything?
Well, if they let me, and they want me to do all of it, I tend to cut them a little deal on the whole project. I'll tell them I'll still break it down and show them how much each step cost, and then I'll knock off a little bit.
Well, we got time. How can what's the name of the business?
Greens Painting.
Greens Painting. And how can they get a hold of you?
Just call my cell or my wife's cell. It's 808-8491 or 808-1155. 808-8491.
8491 and
808-1155.
808-1155. Well, you heard it here first on the Djmp Weekend Mix. We got Big A with us, our security guard, our head of security, keeping everybody safe and talking about basically just common sense stuff that for some reason people didn't learn when they were growing up for whatever reason, but we're here to help you with that. Thank you, Big A. We appreciate you.
Been fun.
Thank you.
Once again, that was Big A, the Cherry's head of security, looking out for your safety, making sure you have a good time, making sure you're acting right, and respectfully letting you know when you're not at Cherry's Gentlemen's Club. Thank you so much, Big A, for shedding some light on the security perspective of the adult entertainment industry. Up next, the interview you've been waiting for several days since you heard about it on the website. She has hit the adult entertainment industry in Corinth like a bat out of hell, blew the roof off, changed the game, and she's brand new to the business. Ladies and gentlemen, right now we're about to click play on the interview with the one and only Lacey Taylor. Are you ready? Right now, it's the exclusive Djmp Show interview with Lacey Taylor from Cherry's Gentlemen's Club. We're going to go ahead and click play right now.
Right now on the Djmp Weekend Mix, this next young lady has took the Corinth adult entertainment industry by surprise. We've got the one and only Lacey with us today. How are you doing, baby?
Doing good. How are you?
I'm doing real good. It's good to have you with us today. So anyway, tell me a little bit about what it's like to be in the adult entertainment industry and just getting started. You're new to this, right?
Right. This is the first time I've ever done this. I come straight from combat boots into stilettos.
So you heard it here first. You used to be, we'll just say military. We'll leave it at broad spectrum military. Now, you need to know it's not Lacey. That's not her real name. That's her entertainment name, and that's to protect her personal privacy. And if you've ever been to a strip club anywhere, you know that all entertainers have a stage name, and that's just their personal privacy thing. It's nothing against you or trying to withhold information or anything like that. It's just kind of what we have to do as professionals to protect our personal identity. But anyway, Lacey, from the United States military, just getting started with us at Cherry's, and it was really, really good to bring her in because she came in, didn't know anything about the business. How nervous were you?
Well, I was really nervous. I figured it would be a lot harder than it is, but you just relax, have a good time. It just happens.
Now, I'm not sure if it was Lacey's, her military discipline kicked in or what it was, but Lacey came in, and the first thing she did was she had gukus of respect, just lots of respect, asked a lot of questions, and she was like a sponge. She was like a sexy, almost naked sponge. So you know, just give us a big shout out to any ladies out there that are thinking about becoming a female entertainer. Explain the professional side of it a little bit, what it takes to do well at it, since you do so well, and you know, just talk to us a little bit about it.
Well, it takes a little bit of practice, taking and putting in the time. It's not like you can't just walk through the door and just be a stripper. Another thing to do is look to the other girls that you see doing well and that carry themselves just as respectful as you.
Now, well, what all does a lady need as far as what are the investments? What are the initial investments of becoming a female entertainer?
Well, of course, outfits. That's really easy to get into. Lots of bright
What about the stuff that ladies already have at home from their personal sex life? Can you incorporate some of that kind of stuff?
Oh, yes, of course. Anything that you already feel sexy in the bedroom in, you feel sexy on stage in.
See, there's a lot of ladies out there in North Mississippi that have been practicing being adult entertainers their whole life. It's just that transition from the bedroom to the stage that makes the difference monetarily.
It's just little steps to the stage. It's a little bit nerve-wracking at the beginning, but, I mean, it's worth it.
Well, I understand Cherry's Gentlemen's Club now has a in-house lingerie shop where you can actually go ahead and you don't even have to get on the internet or go down the road. We've got everything you need right here at a reasonable price. Is there?
Yes, that's where a lot of my outfits come from. I just recently purchased everything from shoes all the way up to lashes. And can't wait to showcase them tonight.
You know, we're recording this right now. I believe this is it's early in the week. We're trying to get jump start on the next weekend's edition of the podcast. And I've got Lacey with me, and she's almost totally nude right now. So if I'm a little nervous while I'm on the phone with you or on the microphone with you right now, just don't worry about that, because I'm right here in front of she's almost naked, so give me a break here. Anyway, Lacey's with us today. She's taken the adult entertainment industry of Corinth by surprise in her first